It's that time of the year again. Aliwan Fiesta is all set for 2024 to celebrate the Philippines' rich culture, arts, and beauty. The festivities will start with a regional bazaar from June 27 to June 29 at Liwasang Kalikasan CCP Complex. Visit the booths from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. Experience quality regional craftsmanship and taste the flavors of delicacies from various regions. On June 27, feel the beat with a comeback of the Tugtog ng Aliwan competition. Followed by, now trending, the Pasacalya concert featuring performances from Ricey Avila, Oxbeat, Yes My Love, Arthur Miguel, and Dilao. On June 28, witness the festival queens compete in the pageant night of Reina ng Aliwan with a special performance from Daryl Ong. And on June 29, celebrate the convergence of the best festival street dancers and float makers at the Grand Parade and Float Competition with contingents coming from Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. MBC Media Group is proud to collaborate with the City of Pasay, the City of Manila, the Cultural Center of the Philippines, the National Parks Development Committee, and Star City to mount this year's Festival of Champions. Makiisa, makisaya, pistay narito na. Welcome to Aliwan Fiesta 2024.
Inside Aliwan is brought to you by Pride Detergent. All you need is pride. Unique toothpaste. Max Alaga, Max Protektado. Smart dishwashing paste. Heavy duty linis bawat pahid. Star Wax Floor Wax. Kintab to the max. Shield Bath Soap. Napatunayang mabisa ang mga nurse tiwala. Charm Fabcon. Bangong Kabloom. White Rose Papaya Soap. Papaya puti, papaya fast in as early as 7 days. Dunkin, pasalubong ng bayan. Bingo Plus, bingo sa saya plus sa panalo. The first online poker casino in the Philippines. MX3, mag-MX3 araw-araw para M-Extraordinary. Rexona, check yourself and use Rexona after every bath. Ang #1 Dio lotion ng bayan. Say no to ASIM emergencies. Sunsilk. Dandruff and dry hair? Use the new Sunsilk Anti-Dandruff Shampoo. A 2-in-1 solution with tea tree oil and aloe vera that removes dandruff na, balik healthy smooth hair pa. Switch now. Ladies' Choice. Make every dish mayo special with the #1 Ladies' Choice. Nor Sinigang. Ang simpleng pampakilig, Nor Sinigang. Asian Institute of Computer Science. Go beyond learning with AICS. Bayview Park Hotel Manila, your home by the bay. Absolute. Love is pure. Love is absolute. Summit. Choose to be greater with Summit Natural Drinking Water. Thirst for more. Tanduay. Gaan ng may kasama. Azure Urban Resort Residences by Century Properties. Doms Ramos, Manila, Philippines. Aliwan Fiesta 2024 Traffic Advisory. All roads leading to the CCP complex along these streets will be closed to traffic from 12 noon to 12 midnight on June 29, 2024. Please follow these routes and directions to and from the CCP complex. All vehicles from Rojas Boulevard southbound going to CCP Harbor Square Folk Arts Theater, turn right to P. Bucaneg Street and straight to your destination. Exit through Atang de la Rama Street to Buendia Extension or through Senate Road going to Macapagal Boulevard. All vehicles going to PICC from Buendia Extension or Macapagal Boulevard, please go through Sofitel Road and turn right to V. Soto Street. Exit going to Rojas Boulevard or EDSA. Go through Halandoni Street going to Buendia Extension or Macapagal Boulevard. We would like to apologize to our motorists and pedestrians for the inconvenience our Grand Parade may cause you during this day.
Aliwan Fiesta! Yes! Isang exciting na gabi sa lahat ng nanonood sa atin ngayon mula sa iba't ibang lugar ng Pilipinas. Ako po si DJ Rico Pañero ng Yes FM Manila.
It is definitely a night filled with creative spirit, Rico. Good evening, everybody, and we thank you for gracing us tonight from your humble homes. My name is DJ Shai from Easy Rock, Manila.
At eto na nga, DJ Shai, partner, no, dumating na tayo sa pangatlong episode ng Inside Aliwan Fiesta. Welcome to
Inside Aliwan Fiesta, the Parade Primer.
Aliwan! Fiesta! Uhuy! Nako, alam mo, partner DJ Shai, ano,
Yes.
paniguradong hindi nyo palalagpasin ang ating episode ngayong gabi dahil makikita natin kung paano nga ba nabubuo ang ating napakasayang Grand Parade.
That's right, Rico. We're going to delve into the beautiful parade floats and energetic street dances. Di ba ang exciting?
Sobra-sobra, no? Grabe talaga. Ramdam ko na talaga ang simoy ng kapistahan dahil bukas na, as in bukas na talaga.
Tomorrow!
Yes, bukas na talaga ang ating Aliwan Fiesta 2024. Lalo na rito sa Grand Parade, makikita talaga kung gaano nga ba ka-creative ang mga Pinoy pagdating sa mga ganitong okasyon.
And I could really say the same, Rico.
Yes.
Festivals are being celebrated all year round in different parts of the country. But of course, I mean, not being biased, but kinda, the Aliwan Fiesta is something else talaga. And the Grand Parade will certainly be the true testament of our bayanihan culture.
Akalain mo, no? Biruin mo, partner DJ Shai, na dumadayo pa sila eh. No? Dumadayo pa yung iba sa Luzon, Visayas at Mindanao. Pero dito,
Yes.
dito talaga, ipagmamalaki natin ang kanilang cultural heritage sa pamamagitan ng kanilang mga parade float at street dancers.
Indeed, Rico. This is just one of the many reasons why you should tune in with your friends and family here on our live stream, here on the Aliwan Fiesta Facebook page.
At syempre, huwag nyo rin kakalimutan na mag-comment below gamit ang official hashtag na hashtag Aliwan Fiesta 2024. Maaari nyo rin kaming mapanood sa official Facebook pages ng Easy Rock, Love Radio, Yes FM, Radyo Natin, Aksyon Radyo, at DZRH Television.
All right, now it's time to find out why the Grand Parade is one of the major highlights of the Aliwan Fiesta 2024. On that note, let's all watch this video.
Nagbabalik ang pinakamalikhain nating mga kababayan mula sa iba't ibang panig ng Pilipinas. Not only do we get to witness grandiose floats and communal dances, masusubaybayan din natin ang engrandeng bayanihan spirit ng mga Pinoy. Ngayong Aliwan Fiesta 2024, muli nating masasaksihan ang nagniningning at makukulay na floats mula sa iba't ibang komunidad sa buong bansa. Isinali ng mga kababayan natin ang daan-daang taon ng tradisyon sa mga naglalakihang parade floats. These parade floats epitomize the craftsmanship of our fellow Filipinos, showcasing the rich history and culture of their region. Hindi lang ito isang likha para sa visual satisfaction, but it also brings significance to their socio-economic heritage. At parada nga ba talaga kung walang street dances? Ang mga street dances na ito ay simbolo ng pagkakaisa at mayabong na sining ng mga Filipino. It is through dance that we see our heritage and origin. Mula bata hanggang sa matanda, nagsasama-sama sila para ipahayag ang istorya ng kanilang pagkakakilanlan sa pamamagitan ng pagsasayaw. One thing's for sure, both the street dance competition and parade floats reflect the major efforts and creativity of the country. Abangan ang float parade at street dance competition sa Festival of All Festivals, the Aliwan Fiesta 2024.
Fiesta! So ayun na nga, no, DJ Shai, napanood natin ang makukulay. Yan, throwback pa lang yun, ha?
Actually, that was a
Yes.
throwback. A lot of people thought na, ito na ba yung mga actual performances na we might see? No. Although, ang galing nila doon,
Yes.
that was last year and probably the other year.
Yes.
But this year, it's going to be so much better. In fact, we have been seeing a lot of the performances outside, di ba? Yung mga practice sessions nila. Doon pa lang, like, you have to stop. Like right now, practice pa lang sila. People are already being drawn in. Na-excite na sila to watch the final, the best yes performance. But that will actually happen on the third day pa of Aliwan Fiesta. But yes, without further ado, everybody, Aliwan Fiesta wouldn't be as big as it is today if it weren't for the great people behind this grand event. Don't you think, Rico?
Yes, tama ka dyan, DJ Shai. Ano? I-welcome na nga natin ang isa sa organizing committee ng Aliwan Fiesta 2024 at ang Vice President for Human Resources of the MBC Media Group. Ladies and gentlemen, mga Kaliwan, Miss Ellen Fulido.
Hello, Rico and DJ Shai.
Mwah,
Magandang
mwah, mwah.
gabi
Miss
sa
Ellen.
inyong lahat.
Besos, Miss Ellen. It's very
Mga-
good to
at
see
saka
you.
hindi pala, yung mga kaaliwan natin, those who are tuned
That's
in
right.
right now in our Facebook page, yung mga SOCMEDs natin. Good evening to all of you and welcome to our third day episode.
Yes, our third day of the primer. There you go.
Yes,
And
the
of course, we're very grateful for you to have given us a bit of your time. Alam namin
My
napaka-busy
pleasure.
po kayo.
Always my pleasure.
But thank you for visiting us today despite the busy atmosphere for Aliwan Fiesta 2024. So obviously, first question right off the bat, how are the preparations going considering that Aliwan Fiesta is in fact starting tomorrow?
The heat is on.
Gusto ko
Okay.
yun, no? Parang the heat is on. Next question.
heat is on.
Ganon.
No lang. Everybody's so busy. If you've noticed, no, practices are going on, even blockings, even with the Reyna ng Aliwan. The float makers have started, putting up their floats for the Grand Parade on Saturday. In fact, nandyan na sila as early as Saturday and Sunday, June 22 and 23, and hopefully they're going to finish on time para
Yes.
yung ating mga floats na nagagandahan, nakikita natin yung samples kanina, ay maiparada ng husto. No? So, medyo pukpukan na talaga in Tagalog or in Filipino. Sabi ko nga, the heat is on. So, everybody's so busy and part of the preparation, medyo mahirap to because we expect a lot of people in droves to come over to the CCP area for the Grand Parade on Saturday. So we even have to worry about security, safety. That we have to take care of. Hindi lang yung preparation. Yes. We need to ensure the safety of everyone. This is a show. This is for the public, and therefore we need to make sure that people are not just going to enjoy but they're ensured of their safety and security as well.
Di Diba? Kasi ma'am, hindi lang mula Luzon, Visayas at Mindanao, meron tayong kasama mga foreigners.
Yes!
Mga foreigners.
Hi!
Hello.
Hello
DJ
to all
Shai.
our foreigners who are
Yes.
here in the Philippines. Hi, my name is Shai.
My name's Ellen. And he's Rico.
Oo, gano'n, nagpakilala
Ayan,
na.
okay, sorry.
Nag-introduce na.
Nag-change topic kami dun. Sorry,
Oo.
sorry.
Alam nyo, hindi talaga mapagkakaila na sobrang malaking attraction ang The Grand Parade para sa lahat ng tumatangkilik sa Aliwan Fiesta. Sa tingin nyo po, Miss Ellen, bakit binabalik-balikan ng Aliwan Fiesta at ano nga ba ang dapat abangan ng lahat sa Grand Parade ngayong taon?
Alam mo, thank you for that question.
Thank you for the wonderful question,
Thank you
Rico
for that
Paniero.
wonderful question. Alam nyo kasi, when we started conceiving this Aliwan, because we have Aliw Theater, that's where we derive the fiesta, Aliw. It means revelry. It means being happy. We're celebrating. So, well, it's Aliw Theater, and at that time, because we have Star City, we thought of having a light parade, ala Disney, where artistas are on board, the carrozas. So sabi namin, there has to be music. So we were brainstorming at that time. And then somebody said, maybe we should do some drum beating because it's going to be a parade along Ross Boulevard or maybe CCP. We need to create noise. Trademark natin yan sa MBC. Maingay tayo. So we're doing
Opo.
pasakali. Maingay
Opo,
tayo.
maingay
We
kami.
create events when there are no events. Mema lang, di ba? So, ang ginawa natin, so somebody said, we need to have drum beatings. Or maybe we should invite the ati-atihan from Tondo. That's how it started.
Oh, I didn't know that in my many years, in my 2 years here in MBC.
2 years? Really? Sinayin ko yung contract.
Ay, sorry, ma'am. But I had no idea about the conception of Aliwan
Yeah,
Fiesta.
that's how it started, no? Kasi even Star City, kaya nga siya Star City, every time we open for the Christmas season, there are artistas. Oh, gracing the opening. May I cut the ribbon? There's a celebration there. So, it's really a happy place to be, right? So, yung nung nagsabing, maybe we should invite the ati-atihan. At least Tondo, no? Because they're known for their Santo Niño festival also. And then, along the way, maybe, why don't we try to invite the best of Sinulog, Dinagyang, Panagbanga, Pintados, because anywhere in the country where we have a radio station, we're kind of prominent during festivals.
Yeah, I agree.
Ano tayo, chusera tayo eh. Yun yung mga epal-epal tayo doon. No. Seriously, we do concerts, we do events alongside the festivals in especially in the key cities, no, in the key areas in the country. And then we realized, sabi ni Mr. Fred, man, that's a good idea because nobody has done that to bring all the festivals in Manila. So, not everybody would be able to afford to go to Cebu to witness Sinulog or maybe even go to Davao for the Kadayawan or Kalilangan in Jensan. So, if we bring these festivals here, maybe it should be a good attraction. A good attraction for people in the metro. Mind you, about 50% of people in Metro Manila are Cebuano
From the provinces,
and
basically.
Visaya speaking. Okay? So, syempre, you should know your demography. And then, parang we got so excited with the idea that we started coordinating with the DOT, Cultural Center of the Philippines, the National Commission for Culture and the Arts. So, that gave birth to Aliwan. So, people over the years, pag nakita nilang, may nagko-construct na ng stage.
May
Meron ng
something.
arko.
May expect tayo. May ganap
Aliwan
dito.
na.
Oo.
Aliwan na. And then, lalo na, when they hear drum beatings, Aliwan na talaga is here. So, aside from those, there's bazaar where you get to buy traditional and native delicacies, products that you only find in the provinces, and they're being brought here for everybody to see and to buy. Huwag ka lang magtingin. Bumili ka, 'di ba? So ganun yung history ng and to put up a massive, I call it a massive, because no private company has ever embarked on such an ambitious project like this. So it's not just a parade, it became a competition.
Ayan. Truly, the Aliwan Fiesta is a one-stop shop for everything cultural related in the Philippines, diba? From the food, the products, and of course, the culture as well. Well, this just proves how the Grand Parade is such an important aspect of the Aliwan Fiesta, Miss Ellen.
Yeah.
Do you have any unforgettable moments at the float parade and the street dance competition throughout the many years of Aliwan Fiesta?
Alam nyo, I always tell this story because it's not just about the parade, it's the story that the participants bring into Aliwan. During that time, early 2000, I don't know kung high school ba kayo o college. When we started Aliwan, it was in 2003. So we're doing the 19th edition this year, minus of course the pandemic period. During that time, it was the year where there's turmoil, especially in Mindanao, because of the kidnappings, the Abu Sayyaf abduction, and Magindanaons, especially those from Basilan, were branded as haven for the bandits. And so, goosebumps talaga because nagpa-practice pa lang sila. There's this group from UP Maguindanao together with their mayor. Pinalakpakan talaga sila. People were clapping Ano lang yon, rehearsal. Because you know why? They were chanting, kami po ang tribo from parang Maguindanao, bumabati ng kapayapaan. Hindi ko talaga yon makakalimutan.
Yes.
Kids as small as this, about like 6, 7, 8-year-old kids, chanting that. And I clearly remember Basilan had to spend millions just to get here to Manila if only to prove to people that we're a peace-loving province. Hindi po kami mga kidnappers. You're from Mindanao.
Kaya nga medyo it hits close to home because again, I am from, ano ba guys?
Hindi ako, every time.
Kami sa wall dati.
Hindi, ako every time I would tell that story. Kasi I was there. Maiiyak ka. Kasi parang, hello po, makikita nila yung mga kakompetensya nila, the likes from Dinagyang, from the Cebu na well dressed, na pare-pareho yung shirt, yung sandals. Sila, they came here, sumakay lang sila sa C-130 ng military. Ang tsinelas nila ay Spartan, di pa nga yata. Parang nakatsinelas lang sila. You know that they came from remote areas and yet their participation, they're not so confident about winning, but they just want to tell a story. Hey, we're bringing peace here.
Aww.
Yun.
Nice.
I mean, as of course, the goal of Aliwan Fiesta is to win, di ba? The goal of each of these participants are here to win. Pero iba pa rin talaga na you are also trying to represent your culture and everything about where you came from, di ba? And I'm very sure that everyone at home are looking forward to their favorite festivals as well. Sandali.
Naiiyak si Shai.
Yung false eyelashes
yung
ni
false
Shai.
ko ba yan? Miss Lunel, patouch up, Charles. With that being said, okay, here are this year's official participants for the float parade. We'll start with the Bahay Pangisdaan from Muntinlupa City. We also have the Halamanan Festival from Giginto, Bulacan. Republika Filipina Fiesta Republika from Malolos, Bulacan. Ang Panagkakaduaan Festival from San Felipe, Zambales.
At syempre, DJ Shai, nandyan din ang Ilwan Inaul sa Katuwato ng Cotabato City. Yan ang ginakit mula rin sa Cotabato City. Adat betad sa Magiranon ng Mother Kabuntalan, Maguindanao del Norte at ang Lamin o ang tinatawag natin na Bidadari, also from Northern Kabuntalan, Maguindanao del Norte.
And there are also a lot of new participants compared to last year's Aliwan Fiesta. There's truly more artistry to look forward to this year. And as for the street dance competition, there are officially 15 participants will fill the CCP complex with rhythmic cheer and meaningful grace. So we have the Lakbayao Festival from the city of Manila, the Panagbanga Flower Festival from Baguio City, Bodong Festival from Rizal, Kalinga, Halamanan Festival from Giginto, Bulacan, Dinamulag Mango Festival from Iba, Zambales, Panagkakaduaan Festival from San Felipe, Zambales, Antipolo Maytime Festival from Antipolo City, Hamaka Festival from Taytay, Rizal. There we go.
At syempre, hindi rin magpapahuli yan ang Niyog-Yugan Festival ng Pagbilao, Quezon, ang Kaugma Festival ng Baaw, Camarines Sur, ang Kagsawa Festival ng Daraga Albay, Dinagyang Festival ng Iloilo, ang Tultugan Festival mula rin sa Iloilo, ang Sinulog Festival ng Cebu, at ang Miguyaya Festival ng Upi, Maguindanao del Norte. Aba, best of the best yan.
I agree, Rico.
At alam mo, di man kayo makapunta sa iba't ibang festival, eto na nga, dinala na nga namin dito sa Aliwan Fiesta ang mga iconic na kapistahan dito sa Aliwan Fiesta. Pistang-pista talaga.
Oo, di ba? Filipinos are just utterly talented that even crafting these huge floats are in their long list of outstanding skills. You know, our contingents are guaranteed to have years of craftsmanship experience for them to produce such top-notch art, di ba? Miss Ellen, back to you. Are there any particular characteristics that you look for in a float, you know, qualified to bag an award?
Really, kasi the judges, kasi I would also go around the country to judge not only street dance but also floats. The last one nga, there were like 21 floats gabi.
Wow.
Inisa-isa mo yun. It's a tapestry of the culture of a particular province or region embodied in a float, karosa, na you're not just looking for a design or a show of creativity, but even the quality of the workmanship is being judged. Kasi hindi lang yung aesthetic na, uy, ang ganda nun. Pero pag nilapitan ko, lagas to the max yung ano. You know what? Let me cite an example. The first Hall of Famer of the float competition was Lawag, Ilocos Norte. Yung float nila was made usually of the indigenous materials coming from the north. So bawang, garlic, sibuyas, bahay kubo.
The basic.
No, not only that. There's munggo.
Wow.
Okay.
Ang liit ng
Munggo,
So, pwede ka
munggo,
talaga
corn.
magluto doon.
Oo nga eh. Munggo, corn, tapos yung mga leaves, dried leaves, you call them sasa, some of them yung galing sa palapa ng nyug. Imaginein mo to put up a design. I recall that the last design that they had was a carriage. Yung may hilang kabayo. Even the kabayo. Alam mo yun, kung ikaw yung judge, titingnan mo talaga, ang haba ng float nila. Yung ikasa mo lang, parang ginawa mong mosaic yung munggo, yung buto ng pakwan or kung ano mang buto. At saka yung mga corn. Oo, gusto mo lang gawing chichacorn, 'di ba? Ilocos is known for that. Yung mga chichacorn, 'di ba? 'Di ba? Napapadalan nga kasi, 'di ba? Kulang na lang nga bagnet yung ilagay diyan saka yung mga longganisa. Hindi, pero seriously, for you, grabe kasinsin yun. If I were a judge, hindi lang yung ganda
Not
nung
just the big picture.
No. Craftsmanship, that what goes with it is the quality, yung strength of materials and how it was done. In my own words, dapat yung gawa mo, Ellen. Fulido.
Yun.
Fulido dapat.
Yun. I knew where it was leading to. I
Ellen.
knew where it was leading to.
Masabi lang.
Correct.
Di ba?
And of course, each float ay nagre-represent ng isang malikhaing katulad nga na nabanggit ni Miss Ellen, na paraan kung paano nila ipinapakilala ang kanilang kultura. Pero bakit nga ba culturally significant ang mga floats na ito para sa pista natin, Miss Ella?
Ay, very significant because just like the street dance, you're telling a story.
Yes,
You're telling
correct.
a story. You're telling the people who are watching you or who are there as audience the story of your culture, your rich cultural heritage. Again, as I mentioned earlier, it's a weaving of all your customs and traditions. It's a tapestry, as I said. So, pinagsama-sama doon. Mindanao, for example ko lang to. Inaul, you were mentioning Inaul. Inaul is a royal cloth. It's a royal cloth. It's so expensive. Nasunog yun sa akin. Yung royal cloth. And there are stories to tell in that float. Like, for example, there were concepts, theme like courtship and marriage in Mindanao or for Muslim people, our brothers, Muslim brothers and sisters. There are stories about even death, like mourning. May mga ganung kwento. Like in Luzon, for example, in Central Luzon, it's a showcase of our religious fervor. Kasi, for example, Pahiyas, San Isidro Labrador, merong mga ganon. And there are also the likes of Kadayawan who are telling you stories about Madayaw means masaya. Okay, Madayaw sa Davao. And they are showing you the harvest, the bounty that they have and their thanksgiving, not necessarily religious. So it's the float, hindi lang yung dinesign mo lang na maganda. It should be telling a story. It should be about your culture, your heritage, your customs and traditions. May kwento siya. Hindi lang siya basta ginawa. Kasi, gusto ko tong concept na to. Tapos nasa ibabaw si Pac-Man or something.
Si Pikachu.
Diba? Oo. Ay, sino mo roll? At saka may melody.
Grabe, no? And also, of course, as this is a competition that is heavy on the artistry and the visual component, most of the all that our contingents will receive is obviously because of how they present their float, diba? Considering the number of materials that they would be using, for example, should it be a huge factor in the competition if the materials are native to them or not?
Well, ako tatanungin mo as a judge, no? I will look for endemic materials, meaning it's indigenous. Taga doon ka. I recall there was a float entry that it won first place. I just forgot the name, but it's from Isabela. You know, sobrang ganda nung pagkakagawa. Banig siya. And it's made of that indigenous grass grown in that area. And they just dyed it with color. Yung design nila is a big bird because I think that bird, hindi yung yellow.
Kasi kanina si
Hindi
Pikachu.
Sesame Street.
Si Pikachu tapos ngayon si Big Bird. Okay, anyway.
And yung bird na yon is also found in that area. So the bird is representing a species that's only found there. And the grass that's made into a banig or any woven item, baskets, mats, etc., bags, yun yung ginamit nila. It won. Because even the judges, kasi that's the reason why even the float makers have to submit a description of the float. What story is this all about? So even the design and the materials, because the judges would have to take a look at that. Kung judge ka ng float, medyo mahirap mag-judge. Kasi na-experience ko yan Sobrang bubusisiin mo So for example,
Yes.
isa lang to. Malabon, a long time ago, joined. So they're known for puto. So imagine niyo yung float made of puto.
Paano nga yun?
Oo.
And how kasi syempre, it has to last for a few days, diba?
Ayun. So yun lang, mapapanis talaga siya.
Oo.
Kaya medyo mahihilo ka na pag sumakit.
Kung ikaw yung Reyna, kung ikaw yung Reyna ng
Hindi.
Pumipitas ka doon.
Sorry po wala po, no offense for the
Yes.
Malabon, mga taga Malabon. But because it's a representation of their product.
We get that.
Parang only found in Malabon.
We get that.
Diba?
All right.
At eto na nga, ang dami nating mga reactions, natutuwa yung mga viewers natin sa pinagkukwentuhan natin. Alamin naman natin, kung ano nga ba ang comments yan ng ating mga viewers mamaya-maya.
Yes, in a
Okay.
moment. We're
Yes.
gathering the messages now. So as early as now, guys, comment your reactions. Let us know who you're rooting for as well. Yes.
Correct. At syempre, alam nyo, DJ Shy, Miss Ellen, ngayon pa lang, kinakabahan na ako, hindi para sa
Paring ka ba?
contingents.
Ganon.
Parang gininaw, Pero para sa mga huhusga sa mga floats. Yan, paniguradong mahihirapan. Katulad nga ni Ma'am Ellen, lahat talaga detalyado. Mahihirapan ating mga judges. At syempre, huwag niyo po palagpasin ang Float Parade Competition dito lang sa Aliwan Fiesta 2024.
Ayan. All right. So, what do we have next up our sleeves, ladies and gentlemen? Well, ito na lang. Along with the float parade competition, there's another competition that cannot be left out if we're talking about festivals, and that is the street dance competition. And you know how in Easy Rock, we casually just groove to music. Well, our street dance competitors live for grooving to the music.
Ayan, kasama talaga yung, actually yung theme pa lang nga ng
Yes.
yung theme
Ng
song.
Aliwan,
yung
diba?
music natin talagang beat kung beat, no? Sila talaga ang nagpapasigla sa mga pista dahil sa kanilang talento ng sining at kultura. Di lang ang ating mga street dancers ang mapapasayaw, kundi ang lahat ng manonood natin sa Aliwan Fiesta kasi bukod sa kanilang sayaw at movements, ano pa ba ang dapat maipakita ng ating street dancers para manalo sa kompetisyon, Miss Ellen?
Ay, nako. Just for the information of everybody, DJ Rico and DJ Shy, Aliwan is about dance. Aliwan Fiesta is about dance. This is the major category that we have for Aliwan Fiesta. Kasi if you look at the different festivals all over the country, may street dance, may float, Reyna riding the float, and of course our instrumentalists, yung mga musicians, kaya meron tayong tugtog ng Aliwan. It will never be complete without those elements. So yan yung nagpapasaya. So yung sinasabi natin, yung street dance, ito talaga yung ito yung labanan ng labanan. So that's the reason why Aliwan Fiesta is dubbed as the Festival of Champions. Hindi ka makakasali sa Aliwan kung di ka champion dun sa lugar mo. So meaning to say, kung champion ka sa lugar mo, automatic yun, magaling ka. So, dahil iba-iba yung pinanggalingan, it's not like when you go to Iloilo, lahat kayo ati-ati yung nyo, if you're talking about the ati competition. Ito, samut-sari, and it's a combination of all the cultures coming from Luzon, Visayas, or Mindanao. So, ano yung aabangan? Abangan natin yung galing. Kasi, years ago, is it a science or an art? Yan street dance. It's an art.
Of course, it's an
Yes.
art.
Ma-art tayo, di ba?
Ma-arte tayo.
Artehan, di ba? So, hindi. It's really an art. It's a form of art. Kasi parang you're preserving the endemic cultural dance and at the same time, you're enhancing it with contemporary steps.
I agree that dancing has always been a form of expression and storytelling, diba? Many of our winners for the past years all have their own unique stories to convey. How can you tell when you are moved by a particular street dance?
Ay, pag nag-goosebumps ka,
Talaga,
yun.
yun yung effect talaga.
Alam nyo, when we used to do it coming from Quirino Grandstand, we're traversing the stretch of Rojas Boulevard going to CCP Complex. People would stop. Even those riding in their vehicles, pinapatay na lang nila yung makina. Because never before will you see such a huge, colorful parade, a showcase of the dance, and all of these elements. Pag tumigil yan at naglabas ng camera, ibig sabihin they're awed by it. Ako, personally, kasi ako yung una't huli lagi ng Aliwan The Alpha and the Omega. Hindi ka makakauwi kapag hindi tapos lahat. Even kahit nandun ako sa dance floor, kasi ikaw yung magta-traffic and all, mararamdaman mo yun Parang you go, there was a year, ma-mention ka lang, na there was a clamor to invite other Asian countries to come here. They will never win. They will never win.
Wow,
Ganun
I
tayo
love that.
Oo, ganun tayo ka-confident.
And I'm sure our viewers also feel the same way. And our viewers at home have been eager to share their thoughts and do, through our comment section on Facebook Live, we can now listen to what they have to say. So sabi ni Armand Cuenca, buti may nakaisip ng Aliwan, dito mo makikita ang mga festival sa Pilipinas. That is so true.
Yes, pinagsama-sama. Ayon naman dito kay Ken Maikel, Aliwan should have 2 categories, yung big festival and small festival.
Oh.
Talagang walang panlaban ng festival ng Luzon compare sa festivals ng Bismin.
Hindi naman.
Let's go!
Oh, hindi. That's not true.
Mainit.
Lalaban. Oh, I love
Mukhang,
that.
Correct.
The trash talk.
mukhang alam ko kung saan galing yun.
The heat is on talaga.
The heat
Ma'am
is
Ellen.
Alright, sabi ni Patrick Roque, one-stop shop festival si Aliwan Fiesta. We
That's
totally
true.
agree.
Very correct.
Correct. At boy, maraming salamat sa lahat ng nakasubaybay sa atin ngayon at nagbigay ng kanilang mga komento. Naku, marami tayong mga nagko-comment dyan hanggang ngayon.
Mga trash talk.
Oh. Mabalik na tayo.
Sinasike nyo yung mga kalaban nyo, ha?
Kayo talaga, di nakawala eh. Mabalik lang tayo dahil nga best of the best tong Aliwan Fiesta 2024. May Aliwan Fiesta Hall of Fame tayo, syempre.
Yes. So to be a Hall of Famer of the Aliwan Fiesta is a huge title to bring for sure, di ba, Miss Ellen? But
Yes.
how does one get included in the Hall of Fame?
In both the float and the street dance competition kasi wala namang Hall of Fame yung Reyna.
Ulit-ulit.
Shot siya.
Ulit-ulit.
So yun na talaga yung corona. Sige na.
Wala ka dala-dala. Ang Hall of Fame natin, binibigay yan sa float and sa street dance. No? Ang unang Hall of Famer natin for the float, as I mentioned, was Lawag. And before the pandemic, it was won by Samar Leyte of the late Nick Guarino. No? The Leyte, the Sangyaw, and the Pintados Kasadyahan. There was a year sinwip nila lahat. But sa street dance natin, unfortunately, iisa pa lang ang nag-Hall of Famer. And that's Sinulog. Lumad ba sa canon of Sinulog Festival. Sino yung nag-Hall of Famer? First, dun sa street dance competition, it's the tribe.
Yes.
Not the festival. Because you're representing Sinulog. Sinulog is there. But you have to be a consecutive 3-year winner in the Aliwan Fiesta to be a judge, the Hall of Famer for the street dance. So meaning, 3 consecutive years kang nanalo. Tuloy-tuloy. Well, there were attempts by Iloilo. I think it was Ilonganon before. And then Manaragat of Samar. Kaso hindi nila na-complete yung 3 years. Yung Ilonganon because they were not able to compete the following year.
Sayang.
Pero yung kay Manaragat, unfortunately, they did not get the first place award. Sorry po. Almost yun. So, it's either your 3-year consecutive winner, dati merong or 5 years kahit na in between, no, na non-consecutive, and you have to take a 2-year break. Hindi ka muna pwedeng
Pahinga
sumali.
muna. Tatlong taon ka na nanalo.
So si Lumad ba sa canon nun, nung nanalo sila for the 3rd time, so they were awarded the Hall of Fame, they had to take a break for 2 years. Ganon din yun sa float.
Hindi
no?
ba pwedeng sumali lang sila?
Meron
Still
parang special
yes, to
lang
just
participation.
join pa rin, but not allowed to place.
Oo,
Parang
pero
ganun.
kaya lang, syempre, if you're coming from the provinces, medyo mahal yung, kasi for a price, say for example, our street dance is 1.5 million, they're spending anywhere from 5 to 10 million. So it's really the bragging rights. Eto lang, just a little bit of trivia. The first back-to-back champion of Aliwan, Halad ng Cotabato, yung costume pa lang nila, because in Mindanao, you talk about beads, you talk about silk, right? Each costume is worth 8,000 pesos, and it was 2003. Mind you, girl. Yeah. Totoo. So, even the costume. So, for a price of 1.5 million, bakit ang syunga nyo, sumasali kayo. Ganyan yung gastos nyo. Sorry for the term.
Grabe, but I get it.
But again, ano yan? Bragging rights
Totoo.
yan. Ang labanan, pride and honor yan.
Totoo yan, Miss Ellen. In fact, being in the Aliwan Fiesta, it's already a win in itself, di ba? But of course, the prizes will definitely seal the deal of celebration. So, na-mention ni Ma'am Ellen earlier, but let me go into the details. For the float competition, the runner-ups will take home cash prizes and the grand winner will win 750,000 pesos.
Ayan, at parang gusto ko na rin sumali, no, DJ Shai, ano? Oo, at makiisa, no, sa mga parade natin. Oo, no? At para naman sa street dance competition, mananalo rin ng cash prizes ang runners-up. Meron ding mananalo ng special awards tulad ng Pride of Place, Best Costume, and Best Musical Accompaniment. And grand prize winner naman ay mag-uwi ng 1.5 million pesos gaya na nasabi ni Miss Erin
Ang
kanina.
laki nga, di ba? But then again, compared to the cost,
Oo.
let's not talk about that. I'm sure our contingents are ecstatic to hear that. It has been an absolute delight for us to be just talking about the Aliwan Fiesta for the past 3 days. And of course, our pleasure, Miss Ellen, to have you here for the third day of our Aliwan Primer. Thank you so, so much for giving us your perspective on the Grand Parade. And I think, Rico,
Yes.
that's it. That is a wrap for us for the first 3 days of our primer. Tomorrow is officially the start of the Aliwan Fiesta 2024. So please do not forget all the amazing events that we have prepared for all of you. Again, tomorrow, June 27, we will be welcomed by the Tugtog ng Aliwan competition at 5 p.m. and spectacular performances from Arthur Miguel, Raisi Avila, Dilao, Yes My Love, and Oxbeat at the Pasacalya concert at 9 p.m. And on June 28, we will finally get to meet the queens of the Reina ng Aliwan pageant at 7 p.m.
Wow, dyan naman irarampa ng mga kandidata ng Reina ng Aliwan 2024 ang kanilang festival costume, evening gown, at yung swimsuit na mula sa DR Swim by Doms Ramos. Huwag nyo rin kakalimutan na ongoing pa rin ang botohan para sa Reina ng Aliwan Netizens Choice Award. Pwede pa kayo bumoto hanggang Biyernes, June 28 yan, 11:59 p.m. Bisitahin lang ang www.aliwanfiesta.com/vote.
Of course, we would also like to give a big, big shout out to Azure Urban Resort Residences, where our candidates had their stunning swimsuit photo shoot.
At syempre, no, ang pinag-uusapan lang natin kanina, yung ating Grand Parade, the street dance and float competition na mangyayari sa June 29, 5 p.m. At dyan tayo, no, malalaman na rin natin kung sino ang mga bagong kampiyon ng Aliwan Fiesta 2024 sa parehong gabi ng 9 p.m.
And another thing you'll be experiencing at the Aliwan Fiesta 2024 is the Regional Bazaar at 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. that will run for the whole 3 days of our celebration. So as we prepare for the highly anticipated Aliwan Fiesta Grand Parade within the CCP complex on June 29th, we would want to ensure everyone's safety and convenience.
Yes, so safety first, ika nga, no. At paalala lang po na ang mga daan sa CCP Complex ay sarado mula alas 12 ng tanghali hanggang alas 12 ng hating gabi.
Vehicles from Rojas Boulevard southbound going to CCP Complex, Harbor Square, Folk Arts Theater, you may turn right to P. Bucaneg Street and go straight to your destination.
Thank you very much, Waze.
Google Maps, sorry.
Oo, Google Maps din. Ano? Kung kayo naman ay nasa loob ng CCP Complex, maaari kayong lumabas sa ating De La Rama Street, Pabuendia po yan, Pabuendia Extension, o Senate Road, papunta sa Macapagal Boulevard.
And for those going to the Philippine International Convention Center or PICC from Buendia Extension or Macapagal Boulevard, you may simply take Sofitel Road or Atang de la Rama Street towards Vicente Soto Street. And if you're already inside the CCP complex and need to get out to Rojas Boulevard or EDSA, you may turn right into Halandoni Street towards Buendia Extension or Macapagal Boulevard.
Yeah.
Ayan, so at least you guys know that already. And I cannot believe that our third episode has finally come to an end. Diba? And at the same time, Aliwan Fiesta 2024 finally starts tomorrow!
Tomorrow!
Hey!
Thank you.
Thank you again, Miss Ellen, for
Miss
all your
Ellen,
wonderful
thank you.
insights.
Yes, ako, I wouldn't miss a chance of telling the story of Aliwan Fiesta because since day one, I've been there. So I know the whole story and there are a lot of stories to tell about Aliwan and how it has forged peace and unity amongst even warring tribes, no? So, ako, parang dito na ako nagdalaga. Dito na ako lumaki. So, and I think those stories were captured by the late, our friend Susan, in our 2 coffee table books. So, we're coming out with another coffee table book on our 20th edition of Aliwan Fiesta. So, to all our viewers, to all the Kaaliwan, halika na, makisa at makisaya. Pistay narito na. Aliwan Fiesta 2024.
Excited na rin ang lahat sa simula ng napakalaki nating selebrasyon bukas. Salamat po sa inyong lahat ng mga nanonood ng ating episode for today at kita-kits bukas sa Aliwan Fiesta 2024. Muli po ako si DJ Rico Pañero mula sa Yes FM.
And we'll be back on July 1st. That's right, for the final episode inside Aliwan Fiesta, the best of the best. We'll be discussing the best moments from all 3 days of the Aliwan Fiesta 2024. So please reserve 2 hours po kasi ang dami ng pag-usapan ni Rico Pañero. And we can't wait to see you there. And with that, I am DJ Shai from Easy Rock. This has been
Inside Aliwan Fiesta, the Parade Primer.
Inside Aliwan is brought to you by Pride Detergent. All you need is pride. Unique toothpaste. Max Alaga, Max Protektado. Smart dishwashing paste. Heavy duty linis bawat pahid. Star Wax Floor Wax. Kintab to the max. Shield Bath Soap. Napatunayang mabisa ang mga nurse tiwala. Charm Fabcon. Bangong Kabloom. White Rose Papaya Soap. Papaya puti, papaya fast in as early as 7 days. Dunkin, pasalubong ng bayan. Bingo Plus, bingo sa saya plus sa panalo. The first online poker casino in the Philippines. MX3, mag-MX3 araw-araw para M-Extraordinary. Rexona, check yourself and use Rexona after every bath. Ang #1 Dio lotion ng bayan. Say no to ASIM emergencies. Sunsilk. Dandruff and dry hair? Use the new Sunsilk Anti-Dandruff Shampoo. A 2-in-1 solution with tea tree oil and aloe vera that removes dandruff na, balik healthy smooth hair pa. Switch now. Ladies' Choice. Make every dish mayo special with the #1 Ladies' Choice. Nor Sinigang. Ang simpleng pampakilig, Nor Sinigang. Asian Institute of Computer Science. Go beyond learning with AICS. Bayview Park Hotel Manila, your home by the bay. Absolute. Love is pure. Love is absolute. Summit. Choose to be greater with Summit Natural Drinking Water. Thirst for more. Tanduay. Gaan ng may kasama. Azure Urban Resort Residences by Century Properties. Doms Ramos, Manila, Philippines. Aliwan Fiesta 2024 Traffic Advisory. All roads leading to the CCP complex along these streets will be closed to traffic from 12 noon to 12 midnight on June 29, 2024. Please follow these routes and directions to and from the CCP complex. All vehicles from Rojas Boulevard southbound going to CCP Harbor Square Folk Arts Theater, turn right to P. Bucaneg Street and straight to your destination. Exit through Atang de la Rama Street to Buendia Extension or through Senate Road going to
Macapagal Boulevard. All vehicles going to PICC from Buendia Extension or Macapagal Boulevard, please go through Sofitel Road and turn right to V. Soto Street. Exit going to Rojas Boulevard or EDSA. Go through Halandoni Street going to Buendia Extension or Macapagal Boulevard. We would like to apologize to our motorists and pedestrians for the inconvenience our Grand Parade may cause you during this day.